What's up, everybody? It's your main man, 360 the Poet. Hey, Las Vegas, get ready to celebrate Freedom Day with Rainbow Dreams Educational Foundation at the 23rd Annual Las Vegas Juneteenth Festival. It's going down Saturday, June 15th from 4 to 9 p.m. at the Expo World Market Center located at 435 South Grand Central Parkway. Join us for a Jubilee celebration like no other, featuring food, vendors, live DJs, prizes, and a free concert you won't want to miss, featuring Billboard Top 10 artist Jay Brown, along with Maya Milan, Vice City, and Vegas' own Ray Millie. Free health screenings provided by Southern Nevada Health District. There's a kid zone, prizes, giveaways, and more. Empowering people and igniting the culture at the 23rd Annual Las Vegas Juneteenth Festival. For more information or to register for your e-tickets, visit June19lv.com. That's June19lv.com. This event is powered by Zappos, Google, and the Love Live campaign. Love freely, love openly, love fearlessly. Live you equals you. It's your main man, 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood. And are you looking for the perfect drink? Well, you found it. Mimosa Royale is the perfect combination of California sparkling white wine and natural juice that is both tasty and refreshing. No artificial colors or flavors, no sugar added, and it's gluten-free. As the world's first ready-to-drink mimosa, Mimosa Royale is perfect for any occasion, day or night. You no longer have to drink 12 of those seltzers just to get that perfect buzz. At 8% alcohol, Mimosa Royale is the perfect drink to party with. Offered in a variety of flavors and sizes, you are bound to find a Mimosa Royale that you'll love. We have berry, mango, apple, and orange, with more flavors to come. Mimosa Royale is the most award-winning flavored wine that serves in bottles or cans. You can find them online at drinkmimosa.com or find them at your local liquor store. Ask for it by name. Mimosa Royale. It's your main man, 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood. And are you looking for the perfect drink? Well, you found it. Mimosa Royale is the perfect combination of California sparkling white wine and natural juice that is both tasty and refreshing. No artificial colors or flavors, no sugar added, and it's gluten-free. As the world's first ready-to-drink mimosa, Mimosa Royale is perfect for
What's up, what's up, what's up? Hot 702.5 listeners, jokers, and all others. Welcome to Laugh Therapy. Y'all know I do it with I do my own sounds. Goodness God, it is a hot day here in Vegas. I know y'all are baking out there. I don't know why they got us set on air fry, but I hope you guys are having a good day today. I am super duper excited about today's episode because we have a treat for you. As you guys know, in this entertainment industry here locally, we may not get as much coverage. You guys may not know all of the poppin' stars out here amongst you. So we try to put as many people on here it's possible to let you guys know who you may be missing out on. So we have, and of course, we're not going to let him just escape. We have real questions, y'all, because it is Laugh Therapy. So he ain't just going to slide through being funny. We got questions about disappointments, questions about hopes, dreams, fatherhood. We got all the good stuff for you. And to do that, we have my beautiful co-host with me,
JD, a.k.a. Sunshine. What's good, y'all?
And I was just introducing Mr. Stand-Up comedian himself, Mr. Tricks. I don't know why I keep doing the burp myself. A fatherhood, the importance of fathers. The importance of fathers. Yes.
I ain't got no kids, bro. So
but you have a father.
I do have a father. I do.
You have a father, so you can still speak to the importance of fatherhood because you can speak to the importance of him to you.
I was scared for a second. I
I got
pick
kids
up something that I don't know about, bro.
Let me introduce you to your son. No, I'm kidding.
Bro, you getting ambush. You getting ambush on the
random
radio.
ladies
Come
walking
on,
in.
man.
I'm super excited. It'll be real. I'm super excited to have you on the show, Trick. So thank you for agreeing to come.
I appreciate you having me, man. You already
Got a
know.
little bit of an echo happening in my ears right now. I wanted to talk to you about your journey, of course, going into how you even came into comedy, how you decided to. I saw that you have a background in radio yourself.
Yeah.
What made you transition and say, I want to be on the stage?
That's why the echo don't bother me. I'm like, yeah, I'm used to this. Been here. No, I started out as a DJ, actually. First, I was a club MC. Club MC, you know, dude that used to hype up the crowd while the DJ's playing. You know what I mean? And then that transitioned into DJing, which was fun. And then it transitioned into radio. You know what I mean? I used to work at a radio station in Toronto, a very popular one. It was called Flow 93.5, and then I was part of this this movement called Project Bounce, which was like, it was from like midnight to 5, and it was like underground hip hop, and that was like, it was a college radio station, but everybody used to listen to it because that was the only place you can get that type of music, you know. And even local artists would come through, drop records off during the show. Like it was kind of like our
station
hot,
that set the trends,
bruh. It was like our Hot 97. It was fun.
We set the trends. So it was underground, internationally or underground.
Yeah, it wasn't just for Canadian music. It was everybody, and it was dope. Sometimes you'd be doing a show, and then one MC would call the radio station, just to show love, and another one would call, I want to battle this dude. Let's meet at the station, and they would actually show up at the station, and then it'd be like a live. It was those were some of the dopest times, bro. But,
that sounds dope.
Yeah, and then the transition into hip hop. The transition into comedy came from that, because that radio station let me be me. I was allowed to be my unapologetic self. There was no format. There was no, okay, you got to talk for 30 seconds, and then we got the radio, and then we got the break. And no, there was no structure. It was like, yo, be you. Be like, if you ever played Grand Theft Auto, you see how the radio be like, how it'd be like crazy, and yeah, that was me. I was allowed to be that guy. Yeah, so I was. And then that kind of gave me the confidence and the bug to do stand-up. Because I've always wanted to do stand-up. I was just scared to do it.
What were you scared of?
Sucking. Failing. Like, you're funny in front of your friends. You're hilarious in front of them. But like strangers is a whole different thing. So, it's easy when everybody's like, yo, you should be doing stand-up, man. You're hilarious, man. You be the best. Yeah.
And you get up
you're my
there.
friend.
Yeah.
You tell me a lot of things that I want to hear. But
I love you too.
Strangers are a whole different ballgame, So that's how that happened.
Okay. Did you want to ask the next question?
Okay, so if you had to use one word to describe your career journey this far, what would it be?
One word?
Just one.
Blessed.
I like that.
Blessed, because I done been through ups and downs. Some of those downs are my fault. I done been through roadblocks. Some of those roadblocks are my fault. So just to be able to still be doing what I'm doing at the level I'm doing it at, I would say blessed would definitely be the one word.
I love that. What about you, Vic? If you had one word to describe your career trajectory right now, or what would it be?
My
your
journey?
Career journey, yeah.
Oh, man. The crazy part is I've had so many, but the one I'm on now, I'm inspired.
That's a good word. That's a good one.
That is
That's a good
with
one.
our new internship at the other station. I'm so excited to just learn new stuff every day. I feel like I could run a show right now. And it's only been 3 days.
Yeah.
But it's the journey, though, right? The journey's exciting. That's the best part.
Ayana said mine is retired. Hey, my dog got like 580 days left. We on the countdown. What about you?
Mine would probably be exciting. I'm just so excited about everything that's coming. Even when something like not great happens. Like, I wouldn't say I ate shit, but I did not like my performance at all yesterday. And even with my performance yesterday, I walked off stage and I was like, I still love what I do. Like, I love this. I'm good at this. I fucking love what I do. And it would not have been that way when I failed, or when I did subpar when I was in corporate. Like, I would have to eat my eat that shit. I'd have been sitting there and frustrated and blah, 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 and I wouldn't have been having fun. I'd have been doing it for someone else.
You're not going to get good at something if you don't fail.
Yeah.
You know, like, I saw your performance last night. I wouldn't say it was a fail, but we all have those sets, man.
Yeah.
You know, we all have those sets that don't go as we wanted them to.
Yeah.
Maybe we didn't get the amount of laughs, or maybe jokes didn't go over, whatever. Sometimes we get in our own head because we don't see what the audience sees. And we don't hear what they hear.
Right.
Because they'll come up to me like, oh my God, you were hilarious.
Yeah,
and I was
did
like,
great. And in my
I'll be
head,
like, which
I'm
part? Because I heard y'all.
Explain. Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I was
heard
looking
y'all.
at you when I said the joke.
I'm not deaf.
Yes.
Like, you didn't laugh. So, but the fun part about that is, you know, everything's a win, man. Go home and figure out ways to get better. Sometimes it's not you. I never blame the crowd. I never blame the crowd, but sometimes it is them. And it's, you know what? Sometimes we're going through a heat wave in Vegas. Sometimes it's 9:30. They've been drinking all day. They don't feel like they just want to go somewhere and chill. Yeah. Sometimes they're high. Yeah. There's a bunch of variables as to why people don't necessarily laugh, and it also depends when you went on. Because also you have to understand some comedy clubs are set up where you be drinking before you get into the showroom, right? You be drinking it before you get in there, and then there's the music, there's the energy. So the minute the host goes up, they're already hyped to laugh. And then you have comedy clubs where they don't get drinks until like mid-host. And they're sitting there waiting for their order. So they're not going to laugh because they're sitting there waiting. They want their drinks. They're not loose yet. So sometimes it depends when you went on in the night. There's all these variables. That's why I don't get down on myself about bad sets, Yeah. I'd be more down if they all came to see me. They paid money, and it's a theater show, and it's like it's you. And then you don't do well. Yeah. Then I'd be like, okay, well, I kind of let my fans down because they came for me. But we're gonna have misses in this game. There's gonna be misses.
All right, Trix. What has been your proudest moment of your life to date?
Proudest moment?
Why? Yeah.
Because you ain't got no babies, right?
Nope.
Yeah, so what's being your proudest moment?
No disrespect to any parents that got kids. I don't have kids, bro. That's a good question, man. Proudest moment? When I sold out my first show.
Hey.
Yeah.
Like when I sold out like my first theater show. And I knew this theater was sold out, packed for me. This wasn't me booked on a show. This was people paying money to see me. And I realized, that I could actually do that. I think that was one of my proudest moments. Because there's a good feeling being in the theater, knowing that you sold it out. All the seats are full because they just want to hear what you got to say. They're there for you. They're there to support you. Different feeling from being on a theater show with other comics versus, this is you. They're here for you. And I think that was my proudest moment.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
No, but it's crazy. Like pulling up to the theater and seeing your face on the billboard, bro. Like, sold out. This is Trix, and then your big ass face is there, and you're like, man. Another proud moment is when I first headlined Brad Garrett's in Vegas. Like I actually cried that night because I was going up the escalator, and my boy was like, "Yo, look up," and I looked up, and it was a big picture of me on the Strip, like in Las Vegas, and that's something you dream about. And I remember going up the stairs, and I started tearing up. But I didn't want my boy to see because they be clowning you because we're not allowed to cry apparently. So I'm looking up and I'm like, yo, like actually, that was one of those moments where I was like, I did that, bro. Like I'm finally like one of my to realize a dream of yours is like a cool feeling. And I was just staring. I was like, yo, like I'm actually on the Strip in Vegas. People take that for granted because we live here. Yeah. So we take that for granted, but that's actually a cool thing to have your name in lights in Las Vegas on the Strip. On the MGM Grand building, I was like, bruh, teared up. Not gonna lie, teared up. Turned around, lied to my friend, man. Then somebody put onions on the ground. I don't know why.
Your eyeballs were sweating.
He's like, you crying? I'm like, you know what? But I looked at him, I was like, you know what? I am crying. You can make fun of me all you want, bro. When you're a kid from Canada and you're sitting in your bed, you don't even know if you're going. I mean, I used to be terrified of planes, so I didn't even know if I'd ever travel. And you're sitting there dreaming one day, man, I want to headline Vegas. I want to be my name in lights in Vegas. And people, you be saying that in Canada, like, whatever, man. You ain't going to
always
Vegas.
Dream shitters, right?
You're going to put your big ass nose on the Strip. Shut up, Trix. That's how they be clowning you. And then you're finally staring up. You look up and you see that. I don't know, man. It just does something to you. Anybody with a dream will tell you that. If you realized a dream of yours.
That told you hoes moment. told you hoes.
Oh man, you wanted all those girls, all them girls that dissed you in high school. You wanted them to be there, bruh.
Man, I love that for you.
That was a cool feeling.
You just, what would you say has been your proudest moment in your life to date? You didn't think he was gonna boomerang the question back to you?
No, it's because before this year, I probably would have said when I got my master's degree.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah!
But after all of the shit that has been happening, I'm honestly gonna say Sunday was probably because I felt like I finally fucking got through. And all of this
You be
shit.
talking to the listeners like they know what the fuck going on
I'm
with her.
sorry.
I was like, I wasn't there Sunday.
She had a family conversation on Sunday. Her family, they're all working through some things,
Right.
working through generational trauma, and
Right.
they are healing through that. And her being a former people pleaser, she has stepped out of that and has grown into a wonderful warrior for herself. I'm
Shout out
super
to
proud
you,
of her.
Jess.
Yes.
Shout out to
Appreciate
you,
you.
And
Jess.
she's
Appreciate
standing
you.
on it. She stood up for herself and
Yeah.
she's standing on it. So I'm super proud of you as well for that. And I'm glad that was a proud moment for you, baby.
I'm proud of you,
Yeah.
man.
Appreciate
I felt that.
it.
Yeah.
I felt that proud wife moment. I felt that. That's that proud wife in you. I heard that in your voice, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, I am a mother, so my proudest moment. I am a mother. My proudest moment would probably be, oh man, and this would probably confuse my family because my family swears up and down that my youngest child is my favorite child. But my proudest moment would have been when I got to come home with my daughter.
Oh,
Yeah.
you done did it. Now the
When
boys
I
will
got
be
to
like, "Oh,
come
word,
home with-
okay."
When I got to come home,
That's
with
your
my
proudest
baby.
moment,
She's
Mom?
my first child. She made me a mother. She is my very first child, so she made me a mother.
They got to
And-
understand that, though.
Yeah.
There's a
So-
connection with your firstborn. Like,
Yeah.
they got to understand that. They're going to hate you for 5 minutes, but they just still. They got to understand that, though.
I went through a lot with that little girl.
You
So,
grow.
yeah, my
you grow
proudest-
with your
Yeah.
first kid.
Moments would probably be either the day I got to bring her home or my first day getting her dressed for kindergarten.
Oh, that's
I know
dope.
you was
First day of
balling.
school.
I
I
know you
cried
was
like, oh
That's
my
dope.
God. And I was like, I'm a thug with it. I cried like a bitch, bro. And I just knew she was going to be fucked up when she got to class. And she was like, "Bye, mommy." I was like, nah, what?
Yeah.
You just ready to leave me?
'Cause that's when you realize they're growing
Yeah.
up, right? When they're like now they're leaving the house now.
Yeah, she
Girl,
gave
you
me a
cried
hug.
when we dropped Legacy
I
off the first
know.
time.
That's
I
crazy.
know, my babies. I don't
know
man.
what that feels like. I don't.
Kindergarten fucks me up every year.
With nieces and nephews, I've experienced that, but I don't have a kid. But I can imagine what that's like because you done spent most of the first moments of their life in the house, right? You've been taking care of them, and now
Now you got to release them to the world.
to the
you
world,
got to go give them to
this
strangers.
horrible ass world,
You just
bro.
have to go leave your baby with strangers.
Leave them in the hands of
And
teachers
you don't even know
shit.
if these strangers are good people. They just went to college. Like, that's not a good requirement for me to leave my baby with you.
Put them around other badass kids too, because now here come the influence. You know, because kids are sponges, right? Because now
for
they're
sure.
they're about
I'm
to
like,
face
I'm
the
handing
world.
you my most prized,
Yeah,
everything.
because she's about to be
and
filled with. It's like that one hard drive that ain't got nothing on there, and now you let it. now you about to stick it in a computer where it's about to download everything, bro.
I got peed on from a download from another kid.
See, that's just a fight. That's
Yeah.
my first
She
jail
walked in the
experience. See, I
bathroom
can't
with
have this, bro.
My son was standing on the bathroom sink.
No,
just
he was
pissing.
peeing on he was standing on the toilet.
Oh, he didn't mean to pee on you.
No,
Yeah.
no, he didn't mean to.
But he did.
I scared the shit out of
She
him.
That's funny
went
as
walking
fuck.
in, and he was like, just peed
That's
all
a
over.
horrible
her.
welcome to the family moment, Jess. I'm just saying. There's much
Yep.
ways you can introduce me to the
Gentle
family.
parenting was thrown out the window that day.
I mean, I've
just-
dated women with kids, and I've gotten those welcome to the family moments.
Yeah, so you
know.
already know what's
See,
up.
and the funny thing is, I said I would never date a woman with kids, but you never know who you're gonna fall in love with. That's just life. And I've been there. I've had nobody peed on me. That's the end of the relationship. I'm sorry, you got to train your child. No, that's the end of the relationship.
You said you got to change your child.
You got to train. No, you got to train. You got to train him. That's ridiculous. Come on now, don't pee on me.
Yo,
he was standing on the toilet and just.
That's an accident. That's different. But
how is standing on the toilet an accident?
Oh, he was standing on the toilet.
The rim of the toilet, and I scared him. He was peeing in the toilet, and I scared him.
He was trying to pee downward into the toilet.
Boys be doing some dumb shit, don't they? Boys be doing dumb shit, bro. What the hell is wrong with you?
She walked in and scared the shit out of him and pissed all over her.
Lucky he didn't fall in. I would have scared his ass. He would have fell in. What are you doing on top of the toilet, boy?
I can't tell you what happened because I don't want to get in trouble by law enforcement.
No CPS pull up out there.
Here's the thing. I was a little boy once, and I know my mom caught me doing some things before. So that's why I can't even be mad at you, son, because I get it. But as an adult, you got to look back and be like, what? Boys are just dumb ass people sometimes, bro.
And all of their dumb shit gonna be recorded on all my specials. So when they old enough and girls want to date them, I'm like, they know you already.
Hey, that's what I told my parents. All but my father and mother, all that dumb shit y'all be doing to me is going to come out.
Yep.
I'm a LaToya Jackson your ass.
Exactly.
On stage, boy. Watch.
All your business finna be on HBO Max, mama.
Yeah, I mean, half of Vegas already knows that one of the babies licks TVs. So
what the hell going on in your house?
You ain't heard that? You ain't heard that joke?
You know when I'm licking TVs?
I did hear that. I thought you was playing. Okay, but you know what? They're babies though. How old are they?
Well, at the time he was 4.
Okay, man, boys do dumb shit. Ain't nothing you gonna tell me your boy did that's gonna shock me. Boys, we just do dumb shit,
I heard.
We do. I mean, you come on. He's peeing. Why are you on top of the toilet?
That was my question.
You know, licking TVs is secondary to that.
Yeah.
You stand on the toilet for?
Yeah. My babies are creative.
I've been trying to get her to turn the one where they were trying to jump on the ceiling fan blades.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get her to turn that one into a joke.
And he was 3 at the time. He tried to jump off the top bunk bed onto the ceiling fan, thinking it was going to make him spin real fast.
Yeah, because he'd be playing them video games that do that. Okay.
And he weighed way too much for the ceiling fans, and they just flapped his ass straight to the ground.
That's because when they're 3 years old, it's called fuck around and find out.
Yep.
That's what 3-year-old is called. It's called fuck around and find out. Because that's what they do. That's all they do.
Straight up.
Is fuck around and find out. They be touching things and putting their fingers in holes and stuff. I'm like, all right, go ahead, fuck around and find out. Go ahead, bro.
That's a lesson you bought.
Oh, Jazzy said, I remember when Legacy threw his tablet at Legend. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's your name of your kid?
Mm-hmm.
Legacy and Legend.
So who's Legacy? The boys?
Mm-hmm. Legend and Legacy are my 2 youngest boys.
That's a dope ass. Those are dope ass names. You set them up to be rappers already. Look at that. Setting them up, man.
They can be whatever they want to be.
Legend and Legacy. Those are dope ass names, though.
Legend gonna be a musician, I feel it, or a serial killer. There's no in between.
Wow, that's a huge gap. You couldn't even give him
He's so meticulous, though. That's my son that's on the spectrum.
I seen him bite a taco from the bottom.
Yeah.
But singing to like you couldn't even throw hairdresser in there.
No, there's gonna be no in between. It's either one, and I'm leaning heavily towards a brilliant musician.
What's your daughter's name?
Lyndon.
Mm-hmm. Is this 3 babies? 3?
Yes.
So Lyndon, Legacy, and
Legend. Legend, and Legacy.
Why all L's?
I wanted their initials to be the same.
Okay. That's what's up, bro.
I was thinking about that the other day. Why didn't you use J?
Yeah.
Because I told you my daughter's first, it was going to be all B's. My daughter was supposed to be Bailey, but her name came to me in a dream.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that's how it
Black people, we don't play with dreams.
Yeah. Her name came to me in a dream.
We don't play with dreams.
Sat the baby down and said, my darling baby girl, Lyndon. And I was like, that's her name. When I woke
those
up,
are 3 powerful, beautiful ass names, man.
That is her name.
Respect it.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to ask you
I've never licked a TV in my life.
He's like, we can be upfront about that shit.
You go throw
it out there.
Going back to my childhood, I didn't lick no TVs.
Now, both of you are comedians, so Trix, I'm gonna ask you, name your top 5 stand-up comedians of all time.
I hate when they ask me that, bro, because it's not in any order. It's not in any order.
You're Mount Rushmore, so they all on the same.
So my goats.
Yes,
okay.
yours.
Okay, so I'm just gonna name the 5 that are the most influential to me. And I know y'all gonna hate me.
No,
but I don't care.
No,
Bill Cosby.
Okay.
And I'm the man, the comedian, not the man.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
This is a no judgment zone.
Yeah.
The art of storytelling is unmatched with Bill Cosby. I'm not talking about his exploits off stage. I'm talking about what he did for comedy, especially for black people in comedy. And a lot of people wanted to be Cosby, including Pryor.
Yeah, I mean, you've been a comedian for a long time,
right.
And
so Cosby is definitely one for me because his deadpan, his face, when a person could tell jokes with their face and not say a word, that's a true skill. And Bill Cosby was the master of that, or one of the masters of that. Eddie Murphy's one, for sure. Just the ability to perform. Chappelle, Bill Burr.
Okay.
And my 5th. See, I have more respect for comedic actors too. That's another top 5. Who else would I throw in there? You know what? Okay, he's not in anyone's top 5, but he's in my top 5 for a reason. And I'm going to put Martin Lawrence only because his power to his ad libs, and his facial features, and what he did with character work. For me, but
that's your Mount Rushmore.
Yeah,
We not here to
my
judge
Mount
you.
Rushmore. If I would swap out Martin for Pryor, that's my comedian top 5. But Martin means a lot to me because I remember watching Martin and learning a lot about how to be in the moment. His show was like one big sketch show.
Hell yeah.
And he was very much in the moment. And sometimes he would go off script and be in a moment and commit to whatever character he was doing. So I respect that. So Pryor, Burr, Chappelle, Murphy, Cosby is my top 5, but shout out to Martin Lawrence. I guess you could say honorable mention to Martin Lawrence.
I love that.
I love that too.
What about? I know we probably asked in the past, but I want to know if your answers have changed, babe.
They probably have. I would probably put, as far as my honorable mentions, I'm trying to think because back in the day, I used to think. Anyway, I think my honorable mention would probably be Wanda Sykes.
Okay.
I just like her. I love her storytelling ability now. I feel like she was a little bit more like vulgar and stuff back in the day. That wasn't really mine.
She's grown now.
Yeah.
Grown
and married, and she's got kids, and I like her version now, which is why she's probably on my honorable mentions. But I would put Bernie Mac.
Yes.
I would put Bernie for sure. For me, as far as influences, growing up, him and I can't even think of that lady's name, but I watched a lot of Def Jam. I wasn't supposed to be, but I watched
None
a lot
of
of
us
Def
were.
Jam
Come
when
on.
I was a kid.
None of us were.
So I didn't get to watch a lot of like Pryor and those type of comedians. I grew up on Martin. I grew up seeing Jamie and Monique and them. So for me, Jamie Foxx showed me how, not Cedric the Entertainer, Jamie showed me how to be an entertainer with his singing and being able to act and be a comedian. And so,
I mean, I can't even refute that.
Yeah, I was like, Jamie was the one who showed me how to be the full-blown entertainer, even though I grew up watching the Steve Harvey show. Bro. Yeah,
he does it all.
I've always said Jamie can laugh your panties off, sing your panties off, and act your panties off.
Yeah. I mean, he's like a triple threat.
Yeah. So as far as for me and influence-wise, I would have to give my flowers and put Jamie Foxx up there, and I don't think he was on my list last time.
Nope.
Shit. Ooh. Who did I name already?
Just two.
Bernie Mac.
Bernie and Jamie.
No, she said Wanda Sykes too.
Oh, that was honorable mention.
That's honorable mention. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess we can throw her up there because I'm struggling to come up with a 5. Those, really influenced me. Dave Chappelle.
She didn't think he was funny at first.
I did not find Dave Chappelle or Eddie Murphy funny.
A lot of people didn't.
I
That's
didn't. I didn't get
wild.
it.
A lot of black people didn't
That's
find Chappelle
wild
funny
to me.
at first.
I
He'll
didn't
tell you
get
that.
it. Yeah,
He
I didn't
didn't
get
do
it.
well in
love
black
Dave
audiences
from the beginning.
He didn't do well in black audiences.
I didn't get it.
No.
I get him now. Like I can even go back and watch some of his Def Jam stuff, and it's funny to me now. But it was not. He wasn't.
No,
one of the
his
funny
Def
ones
Jam
to me
stuff was not
then.
funny to me either.
It was not funny to me.
No.
I was like,
I did not laugh. But you know what's funny? Seeing him then and then seeing where he is now, I'm like, okay, I can see he's a little ahead of his time. You know, we're black people. We want our funny now.
right
You know?
now.
So
Be funny
it's not
right
that we
now.
can't think. I don't want anybody to think that I can't. Black people can think. Of course, there's plenty of intelligent black people on God's green earth. What I'm saying when it comes to comedy, we don't want to have to sit there and process anything. We want to laugh. We pay money to laugh, so we want our funny now. You got to give us the funny in 10 seconds, or we're booing your ass. That's most black audiences, and Chappelle is very metamorph.
He redirects a lot, and then he'll bring you back
Yeah,
later, and it's
a
like
lot of
if you
metaphors
lost
and
my
stories.
focus between there. They left. You lost the crowd, so I could see that.
They want their funny now. So Chappelle had to build. Now you can put Chappelle anywhere.
Yeah, Chappelle, and then just through research and going back and watching old videos when I started getting into Pryor and stuff like that, I would probably have to put Red Fox up there as well.
That's not a bad. That's not a bad five.
Red Fox was fucking hilarious, bro. People did
No, he
not give
was.
him his flowers
Hey.
or his credit. That man was just naturally funny. He could just sit and be funny, and I love going back and watching even some of his interviews when he's not doing stand up. It sounds like he's doing stand up. He's funny. He's that funny.
Red Fox was
So,
the truth.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a give somebody that's probably not on nobody's radar, but Tony Roberts.
Tony Roberts.
Tony Roberts is funny.
Oh,
Tony Roberts almost made me have an asthma attack.
try touring with him.
Oh,
He
you
doesn't.
did?
He doesn't turn off.
Well, we hung out with him after the show, and he still
his
had us
energy
dying.
reminds
he doesn't
me of
turn
Lil
off.
Dewan.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
energy
yeah.
reminds me of Lil
Tony
Dewan.
Roberts
He would
don't
probably
turn off, bro.
overstimulate me.
I was in England with Tony Roberts. Went to England with Tony. He don't turn off.
That dude is so funny,
He
man.
said, "This girl's." What did he say? We're eating food, and he just doesn't turn off. And he's like, "This man," and he just talks so fast. And I remember he said, "This girl's breath smell like slave socks."
Oh no!
I remember I was mid bite, and he almost killed me that night. I was choking, laughing. I go, slave socks. Where do we even come up with that, man? He said, "Tricks, this girl breast smell like slave socks," and he said it with a straight face too. And I'm just like, bruh, you're gonna stop talking when I'm eating, please.
Inhale your damn food.
Oh my gosh, he almost murdered us that night because he just doesn't stop.
Yeah.
What is your craziest what the fuck road story, travel story in comedy or in DJing?
I don't know if I have a crazy. I don't have many crazy stories. I have crazy, but me by myself stories. Like the story I told last night was the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life with the homeless people.
With the homeless folks?
Yeah, on the. I don't know if I can tell it on this radio station.
Yes,
but
you can say whatever you like.
That's the
My
craziest
mama
shit.
is listening. Though.
Is your mama listening? Then I don't want to do that to your mama. Okay, your mama's Jamaican?
Yes.
And I don't know that man that come on your radio station. But I don't like him. They're talking all this foolishness about homeless people and penis in mouth. What kind of foolishness is that? You have to have better people on your radio station. And I'm not listening. If him come back on the radio station, I'm not going to talk to him again. I'm not going to listen again. You understand?
Remember Christine?
What kind of foolishness you make people listen to?
So they cackling.
That's a Jamaican man for real. Cuss your ass. What kind of thing you have me listening to in the afternoon?
That sounds like her
mom is
family,
sweet.
but her mom is a sweetheart.
My mama is sweet, but
Then
that
she'll
is
cuss you
hilarious.
sweet. She'll cuss you sweet. What kind of foolishness you have me listening to? I thought
that's
you and
more
Jordan
alive.
were going to talk about comedy and laugh therapy. That is not therapy. The man come and talk about people, penis in mouth. And, come on, Jess, you have to do better in life than that.
That's more
I'm
alive.
about to die. Oh my Lord.
You're not getting any oxtail today. Just go and sit and eat crackers and them thing by yourself. Because I don't want to.
Nothing.
No, you're not having any dinner today. I don't want to feed you
Oh
because
my Lord.
you are hanging with Satan's
Satan.
people. Yeah, man. You hang with Satan people. You have to move toward Jesus people.
It's people in their cars right now. Like, what is happening?
Everybody is on here dying. Oh man. I love you, Tricks.
Oh my God. You're going to church on Sunday. I met the pastor Pierfield.
Okay. What has been the most disappointing moment in your career so far, and how did you handle it?
Man, there's been many, and there's gonna be.
Can I ask you to do it in a Jamaican accent?
No. The Jamaican accent is spot on though. Javon, that's our cousin.
What was the most disappointing? Oh man, there's gonna be loads. There's gonna be loads in this profession. I think the Cat Williams situation for me was disappointing. Okay, and I'll tell you what happened. Basically, I was performing at Chocolate Sundays, and they used to live stream Chocolate Sundays, and it was on YouTube. And I remember I was going back to the airport. I was at Burbank Airport, and I remember a comic hit me up. He's like, "Yo, man, Big Will's looking for your phone number." Big Will's a cat who used to live out here. He's like, "Yo, man, he's looking for your phone number, man. Can I just give it to him?" I was like, "Whatever, man," because apparently he was hunting down my phone number. And he calls me, and it was Cat Williams, because Big Will works with Cat Williams. And it was Cat Williams. And at first I didn't believe it was Cat. I was like, okay, that's a pretty good impression. Whoever this is, it's not funny. Like, stop. It's a pretty good impression, though. He's like, "Sir, this is not an impression. This is the one and only. And I can't do Cat's voice, but that's what he said." And he goes, "Yo, I saw you. I was watching your set on Chocolate Sundays, and I'm going to let you know right now, man, you need to be on tour with me." And as a comic, you hear that. Your heart's about to burst out your chest. Because you're like, "Yo, is this it? Like, this is the break I've been waiting for?" And he was like, "Yo, you're at the Burbank, you're at the LA airport." I'm like, "I'm at Burbank, but I'm going back to Vegas. I'll be home in an hour." He's like, "Okay, call me the minute you land." Bruh, I did not wait for that plane to get to the gate. The minute those wheels touched the ground, I was like, "Wait, get off airplane mode." I was like, "Bro," called him, and Big Will answered and was like, "Yo, he's just on the phone talking to his manager. He's going to call you and give you all the details of the tour." And I was like, "I can't believe I'm getting ready to go on tour with like one of my favorite comics." And then it never happened. It just never happened. I found out I was replaced via Instagram when I saw somebody with more pull on the tour got their opener on the tour. And I don't want to say the names. I'm not trying to, I don't like to scandal names, but somebody more prominent than me brought their opener, and then the opener got my slot, and then and I found out on Instagram.
I think that's bullshit.
That is bullshit.
It sucks,
You're
but that's the game, though.
That's
the game, though.
That's the hustle. Me grinding, me hustle.
You already done got like several fans.
But if you want the Jamaican short version, the man tell me say, I was the one. He called me and make me get excited for nothing. And then I find out on Instagram that the man I said, "Give my slot to somebody else." I fuck with that. And I tell you right now, if I see him on the street, a little cat with me, I kick him. Man, I kick him in the chest. You understand? You don't get people excited for nothing. I am over 40 years old. Heart failure and thing. You understand? You don't boil up blood pressure and then take away the blood pressure.
Oh God.
I fuck with.
Oh God.
How
How
did you cope with it?
Oh, I love your mom, by the way. I tell your mom. Mom, please don't disown me.
How did you cope with that disappointment?
You know what? Coping with disappointment, having good people around you. Like when you have, because your instinct is to react. Go on Facebook and say some shit, or go on social media and vent. When you have good people around you that go, "Yo, you know what, man? Maybe things happen for a reason. Maybe it's just not your time. Maybe that wasn't the tour for you." You got to look at take comfort in the fact that he saw you and even offered that to you, and that means you're doing the right things. But maybe that tour, maybe God said, "You know what? That ain't the tour for you. That's not your path you're going to go on." And when you have people around you that remind you of that and kind of settle you down, and you're like, "You know what? Maybe you're right." It helps you help you look at things from a different perspective. Because when we're alone as comedians, we're in our feelings. Bad things happen.
But some of the greatest jokes are written.
Some of the greatest jokes are written. But comedians, man, when we have a phone in our hand and we're upset and we're in our feelings, bad things happen, bro. So that's why it's good to have people to be like, you know what? Look, man, look at it from this perspective, and they calm you down. And then I was like, you know, it took me a minute to get over it, because I was like, man, like, we don't got long in this business, bro. We're getting older. You know what I'm saying? The window's closing, so it's like we're like, bruh, when am I gonna get my shot, man? And you know, and then you see other people like, you know, your friends on that same tour, because I have a friend who's on that tour. You know, and I'm like, I'm happy for her. She deserves it. It's not like she didn't earn her spot. She earned her spot on there, and she's killing it as I expect. You know, but it's like, when is my shot coming? But at the same time, you're like, you know what, patience, man. Just run the course, man, and just keep doing you. Your time will come when it's time. At least I'll be ready for it. Yeah, you know. So
we all have a different journey, man.
Yeah.
What do you wish you had known about life when you were, say, our ages? Which is maybe like, just say around 10 years ago.
It's better to not worry about the things you can't control, man. Like, I wish I knew that at a younger age. It's just a better energy to just, like, for example, the way I treat people now. Before, if you didn't like me, it was a problem for me, for whatever reason that is. If I found out you had a problem with me, then I had a problem with you. But lately I've come into this space where I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna treat people the way you show me things are. It's a more freeing energy. So if you act like an acquaintance, then that's what I'm gonna treat you like. If you're my homie, then I'm gonna treat you like a homie. If you're a lover, I'm gonna treat you like a lover. I don't have time to like go and try to discover who you are to me. You know what I mean? If you present yourself like a friend, then that's how I'm going to look at you. However you show me you are, I'm going to believe you. I wish I had told myself that when I was younger, because I would have avoided so much bullshit if I just had that mentality when I was younger.
What about you?
I like that.
What would you have told yourself 10 years ago? Or what do you wish you would have known?
Quit that job and go get an internship at a radio station.
Oh yeah, I wish you knew that too, John.
You're excited about the radio. Yo, you're really excited about that intern. Yo, she low key like, I'm just so excited.
Opened her mind, man.
I'm not mad at you, man.
Proud of
Nah,
you.
because I told you I got a master's degree and I went into my field immediately. Like I didn't have dreams per se.
Right.
My dream was to get out the hood, and
you're lucky you don't have my father. You're lucky. You got a master's degree and you're going into radio? My dad would eat you alive. Master's degree. The money I spent on this college here. And you want to talk on the mic. Okay, go out and talk on the mic. Go outside, pack your things and talk on the mic outside this house. That's my dad, bro. My dad would not support you.
Aww.
My dad's like a guy.
The importance of fatherhood.
That's my dad, bro.
I mean, you're Nigerian, correct?
Ghanaian, yeah.
Oh,
My
Ghanaian.
dad is like,
yes.
Yeah. It took my dad is accepting what I do now. You know, but I didn't want. No. I want you to finish your what you were saying.
No, I was saying I didn't give myself to a chance to really explore and see the things that I liked. I just picked something.
Right.
I legit just picked something in college and stuck with it because I was good at it. And I did enjoy it at the time, but I didn't give myself a range of things, and I never even thought about doing anything different.
But you're happy. Like, you sound excited for like this new chapter, which is dope. So that's the important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because nobody wants to do a job they don't want to do.
Exactly.
Why would you want to do that?
I was doing that for...
Like, I'm happy for you.
I had legit just gotten my 10-year award at my job.
Oh, for real?
And then I met her and quit and moved to Vegas.
Yeah, good job, Jordan. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, she was going here. And then she saw your ass, and she's like, you know what?
She was like, I just hit my 10-year anniversary. And I was like, you hate that job. You should quit.
She's like, you know what? You're correct.
It's sitting in a box at the house. Downstairs.
And does her mom like you? Mm-hmm. Wow.
I think so.
Bruh, my daughter was doing fine.
Why you gotta keep doing it?
10-year anniversary, you come along and change everything.
You like me? Nah, I want to know. Shit, I assume.
Jordani, okay, all right. I don't like
your
no
job and
Jordan.
moved across the country with that girl.
Every piece of Jordan I don't like. River Jordan, Michael Jordan.
Oh man. Well,
Yeah, my
we
mom.
here now.
My mom. Brother.
She got new kids.
I'm just saying, like, if you know how parents be. Like, if my mom, if I was at a job and I invested 10 years, and then all of a sudden I meet a girl, and I'm like, Mom, I'm changing all the plans. My mom would hate your ass, bro. My mom and father would not like you. That's why that's why I asked. Like, the mom likes you. Maybe your mom gave herself a chance to know you.
Well, it didn't just come with a change of career. It came with a change of mindset. I'm healing and growing.
Right.
It's been a whole transformation. I'm at this point in time.
And like I just told you, her family's doing like a whole generational
which
thing.
Is
like
dope,
I feel like
which is so dope.
It kind of just launched a bunch of shit.
Like I'm in the upside down world.
That's dope to me because
from what I was 5 years ago.
Jordan would be.
That's what I told her. I said I feel like I came in your life like a wrecking ball.
You would be public enemy.
But
I would love
fixing
you.
Stuff.
I would love you, but my parents are like, don't bring that girl here. Don't bring the demon. The one who changed your entire life. She's a demon.
Oh, no.
Africans are so extreme. She's a demon.
Yes. They are.
Yes, they are.
You can't. She just can't.
My
be
son's
like,
father is Nigerian.
Yeah, your mother is a Satan. You understand? When you go, so you're going back to the devil.
Head. That's what he's saying. Your mother crack her head.
And your mother works for Satan.
She knows him personally.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
All right. So, if you were to produce a comedy show, like a huge comedy show, and you were to choose 4 comedians,
anybody,
dead or alive,
they don't have to be famous either.
They don't have to be famous,
honestly,
dead or alive, and give me the lineup and who's the host.
I would. So I have this dream, right? Because everybody knows that I'm from Toronto originally, right? And I know Drake. And when I say I know Drake, I know him, right? And he does the OVO Fest.
Let us have
right. He's got the OVO Fest, that big festival he does in Toronto. And one of my biggest dreams was to do a comedy portion of it.
Oh, that would be so dope.
So me and him would be the hosts. Because Drake is very funny, like comedically, the timing and all that. So we'd be the hosts, right? Because obviously he's the draw. I am not. He's the draw. But I am the draw in Toronto, though. And then it'd be 2 people he picks and 2 people I pick. Obviously, he has the pick of the litter. Drake could call a Chappelle. So the more bigger names would come from him. And I would put, like, comics that are coming up that people need to see. Whether that be from Canada that are my friends or people that are Americans that are my friends. So I would be like, I put on the Joe Kings or the Jay Reeds or the Landrys, you know?
Oh, that's so dope. I love that.
They would come from my side.
I feel the
then,
same way. Well, I would want to pick all 4, but I feel the same way. I
wouldn't pick all 4. Like Drake would handle because he would handle the star power.
Yeah.
He'd get the Kevin Harts and he'd get those guys because I feel like the collaboration of both would make it a more doper show. And then the comics who are coming up, not only do they get to work with the legends and learn from legends that are probably going to grace the stage, it's an experience for everybody. So I think that's my biggest dream would be that.
That would be dope.
I love
we can
that.
manifest that together. I love that for you.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be ill for me.
Well, guys, I think that is wrapping up our time here. It's not?
No, we got 8 minutes left, girl.
It's minutes.
Oh, I thought we did start late.
Come on.
You're right. I was looking at what time it was
we
on my
got 5
phone.
minutes left. Excuse me.
5
we got
more
5
minutes,
minutes left.
Charlie. Who's Kaylee?
I was sure about to smooth us up out of here, y'all. All right, boot, scoot, and boogie. Thank y'all.
Hi, Keely Cherie.
Oh, yeah.
Martin.
Yes.
You guys have a lot of beautiful women watching your show.
That's my cousin.
That's your cousin?
Yeah.
I don't like him. I don't like how he's
No,
doing.
we've been me and Keely been on this journey together.
Really?
Yes.
That's what's up. Okay.
Okay. Let me ask you this: do you have any things that you do for self-care, as from a man's perspective?
Honestly, they're all silly, foolish things.
That's okay.
To keep me sane, honestly, I play video games a lot. I like to escape reality a little bit sometimes and play video games. And the video games I play are like role-playing games. I love the Final Fantasies and all that stuff. Just because I had obviously when I was a kid, I had a huge imagination and stuff like that. I used to write stories, and so video games is a bit of an escape for me. You know, and I know that people are like, how? Because when you're playing against people and it's competitive, you want to fight motherfuckers. But for me, it's just that time alone. Or sometimes even just watching an 80s movie, like taking a classic, one of my favorite 80s movies or whatever, and just watching it by myself, just me, and just enjoying time alone. That's something I do for myself. And checking in on some of my close friends, man. I do that a lot these days. COVID's kind of taught me to, you know, just look in on some people and just having genuine conversation with some of your good friends, and then cracking jokes and laughing and just taking your mind off of the crap we deal with on a regular. I can't think comedy 24/7, because if I do, you're gonna upset yourself. You know, the clubs that aren't booking you, and the comedians who don't fuck with you, and it's just all these little things that ruin your peace. So sometimes I like to step. I literally take my phone and throw it on the other side of the room, and just let me just do me for like an hour or two, and just reset. And sometimes going to New Orleans is my reset too.
Oh, that is a great place to go.
New Orleans, and I know people are like, how is New Orleans reset?
Great vibe, great people. New
Absolutely.
Orleans is a good place to go and ground, really.
Sometimes when I'm like, you know what, man, I'm just going through it. It's too much. I literally buy a plane ticket and go to New Orleans and see my friends there and just kind of chill out for 5 days. And if anyone has been to New Orleans, you'll understand why.
Oh, for sure.
It's like going to your favorite cousin's house. Like it's just
and they cook you everything.
Oh, you're gonna gain weight. Anyone that's on this diet, that's not happening. No.
All right. If you had to build the perfect comedian, what three comedians would you use, and what would you take from them? So, you know, like on video games where you build a basketball player.
Okay. So Kevin Hart's one, and what I take from Kevin is his work ethic.
Oh, yeah.
He is one of the most famous people who work like he's not famous.
That is very true.
This guy does not settle. He's always looking for the next thing to work on. He's never satisfied. And I love that, how he looks after his family. He's all about his kids. So that element of Kevin Hart, for sure. Hardworking, Kevin Hart. The prolificness of Chappelle, the way he has transcended the whole genre of comedy, his ability to tell stories, and the way he speaks, everyone wants to listen. He's at a point where now we just want to, you just want to hear what he has to say about things. That's how prolific he's become. And lastly, I want this person to be a female. Maybe like it's a combination of Joan Rivers, Don Rickles, that era of comedy that was fearless, really fearless comedy. The Don Rickles, Joan Rivers, Red Fox, that era. So I can't pick one person, but like that group of people that were fearless and said what they wanted to say and said what needed to be said, and they didn't care how you felt, because this was their truth, and they were honest and vulnerable. So the vulnerability of a comic you could pick from whoever, and then the prolificness of Chappelle, and then the hardworking, the work ethic of Kevin Hart would be my comedian.
Okay.
I love that, and you just flew off the handle and gave it to us.
Straight off the top of the dome.
Those would be my favorite.
All right. Well, I would, for one, like to thank you, Mr. Tricks, for joining us on
thanks
today's
for
episode.
having me, man. This is cool. The audience is dope, man.
You gained some new fans today. My mom
let them know where
laughed
they
at
can
you.
follow you.
Tell your mama, as long as mama's good, I don't want one.
Let them know where they can follow you.
At Comedian Tricks, 2 X's on Instagram. I don't know why my TikTok's different, but it is, because they won't let me have Comedian Tricks. On my TikTok, it's Tricks is here. Tricks with 2 X's. Tricks is here on TikTok. At Comedian Tricks at Instagram. And check out my special. My special's on YouTube. It's called Po' Boy.
Po' Boy.
Shot it in New Orleans, ironically. So, yeah. Go check it out.
Check it out. It is hilarious, y'all, for sure. Make sure y'all go and shoot my boy a follow so that you guys can keep up with where you can catch him here in Las Vegas. And of course, he travels, so he may be coming to a city near you.
Yes.
Thank you guys for tuning into Laugh Therapy. We'll catch you guys again next Thursday at the same time.
A lot of mercy.
Love you much.